Okay, let me see. So big issue. I don't. I forgot to put my VTuber model on. Big momento. So. Okay. Okay. Mental note. Open Steam. Open. Okay. Need to open VTube Studio. I need to like. I need to make my freaking the fuck you call it my my desktop a little bit cleaner because right now it is a little bit of a mess. Everything is everywhere, and everywhere looks bad. It's like it's all clogged with like different apps and stuff like that. Okay, so if I add a new media and I put local file, and then I go to, and then oh, hi, which is working. I think it's this one. Am I wrong? Oh god, that was really loud. Hello, props. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that was really loud. I exploded someone's eardrum with it. Whoa. Proceeds, grab. Okay, so if I do this, is it gonna... am I gonna make it? Am I making it? Holy shit. No, I'm not. Ugh. So I need to learn how to set up stuff. Haro. I hope the delay is not super big. I just came from a family meeting. It was someone's birthday, so I finally got home, and so I can finally stream. I was gonna stream earlier, to be honest. Okay. I can't. Maybe do I basically, okay, I got woken up and then I got told, hey, by the way, we need to go to a meeting, and I was like, ah, fuck. Okay. Oh. I need to figure out whether or not it's super loud or not. I hope that's not super loud. Is that super loud? The fuck? Morning? Oh. Okay. Okay. Bitrate. Amazing. It's gray. It's not even green. It's questionable. Fair. Let me... I'm quiet. Big. Let's go straight to actually oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh my god. Oh. Let's go straight to actually oh, this doesn't make a lot of sound. Okay, that does make sound. Let's go straight to actually playing the game. I hope. Let me see. Is this louder than this? It's exactly the same, so I'm gonna keep it as if it's exactly the same. Okay, so let's move to actually playing the game. So I'll send you guys here to the game section. Hello, good morning. We'll do this. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. We're chilling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I actually could just like do this. Right? And we need to grab that text and turn it off. Because we don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, so we grab the overlay browser. This is my time zone, so it'll be here in this corner unless I need that corner. And hopefully I don't disrupt PNGs. I'm opening the game. Let's go. Okay, so do I have stuff for it though? So is it considered a game? Or is it considered a window? It's considered a window, I'm guessing. Because oh, it worked. Holy shit. Okay, so let's grab this and let's go to properties and let's put this one. Okay, so there's no sound moment. There's no sound. There's no sound. I might as well, right? Why am I so small? Why am I just like super small? We gaming? We are gaming, yes. There's no sound. I don't hear anything. Oh god. Oh god, that's crispy actually. That was really crispy. Okay, let's go to options. So, skip mode. Everything? Text speed, auto delay, master volume, music volume. Okay. Well, let's keep everything normal, right? And let's just like check everything. Oh, I clicked on her face. What did I do? You could click on her face. I go. Hi. Hi. I like the fucking touch sister's hair. Aww. White, almost translucent. So clear it feels as though it doesn't belong to this world. As if she herself embodies a beauty that feels like a fading dream. Do I really have to do that? Does it repeat? Oh yeah, okay. Oh! Ayo, zoom in? Large and round. So deep I could fall into them. Is it because I'm not like... It feels a little too embarrassing. You're looking at me, Oni-chan. I'm looking at you too. Oh god. Someday we might not even know who's looking at whom. The boundary between us might just fade away. We'll melt together, you and me. Ah, fuck. Okay, that's that. Thank you. Okay, okay. That was actually quite nice. That was a good introduction. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'm sorry. School. Human relationships are complex and mysterious. Even a guy like me occasionally gets approached by someone. Like him, just some random boy from my class, but he clearly had something going on to strike up a conversation with a misfit like me. Someone much lower in the social peaking order? Okay. I can see right through people. It's like their emotions speak directly to me. The guy's started up an ordinary conversation, saying that he just wanted to be friends, that we should hang out. Submitting to social mores, only occasionally letting out true feelings slip, is what enables people to coexist in society. Behind his words, I hear a buzz of anxiety. I gather he's been ostracized from his friend group for some reason. When shunned by the pack, humans, just like any other animal, take it as a shocking blow. The guy wanted to prove to himself that he still had social value, a societal value, but his pride prevented him from finding someone to talk to. So he haunted on me, telling himself he was simply being a good guy, talking to a poor, friendless kid. Hello. Ali! It took me a little while. Hi! Part of him knew all along that he was using me as a distraction. I'm not saying he was a bad guy, really. On the inside were all shades of grey. He had both good and bad on him. And when you get right down to it, he seemed to be genuinely trying to make friends. So I invited him over to my place. Quite the honor, I must say. It is rare for me to allow anybody in my room. There in my room, he was just like any other normal teenager. You're into reading and stuff? Not really my thing. Well, who do you think is the hardest girl in this group? We both trust through meaningless conversation, shallow interaction by shallow interaction. He dispelled his anxiety, used me to try to reclaim his self-worth. Oh god. So far, so good. I have a younger sister, Tahana. She's a gifted child, and being my sister, she's very important to me. Like me, she has social anxiety, and she dislikes people. So she couldn't cope with elementary school, so she stopped going. Oh god. I'm not surprised. She was too smart for it anyways. Is she too smart, or is that questionable? Maybe. I'm gonna try adding something to my stream right now so I can actually read chat when it appears. But I need to find where it is. Oh, give me a second. I think I missed it. Oh, there. There. So Sahana came into my room. Though she was startled to see my visitor, she put on a brave face for my sake and made an effort to join the conversation. He wasn't a bad guy, but I guess he tended to just say whatever popped out into his head. You should go back to school. You can't both be gloomy shut-ins. You'd have so much more fun out there. Oh. Sahana faltered beneath the barrage of platitudes, so nauseating it could make you hurl. She burst into tears. She couldn't cope with this disaster that had struck in her own home, which, unlike the classroom, was supposed to be a safe space. Ooh, oh no. Oh, he fucked. That stupid thing, he said, the tears sliding down Sahana's pale cheeks. It all set my nerves dancing on a knife's edge. Adrenaline surged and my mind focused. Turns out, when I read someone's emotions in such a state, I see even more than usual. Until that moment, I hadn't realized that my sensitivities pushed into abnormal territory, making me an aberration in this society where keeping up appearances is everything. Fuck. What I said to him was simple and obvious, but seeing the flow of his emotions so clearly, I wielded my words like a scalpel, slicing away his self-delusions. You picked at me because you wanted to escape from the fact that your friends ostracized you, didn't you? Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh, I get to choose! Oh god! Okay, You struggled to hide the fact that all you wanted is to be popular. Thought you schemed your way into my inner circle, found some scraps to claim, but then it all fell apart and you're screwed, huh? You act tough and fake that smile, but you have no confidence in your own abilities or appearance, my bad. I bet your inferiority complexes will cause your friends to ditch you. Oh! Oh, you choose everything? Oh, that's so cool though. Oh. His eyes rolled back into his skull. When he tried to form a reply, it came out as a canine growl. Meanwhile, in contrast to the harsh sounds, he trembled like a scared puppy. His face flushed crimson with rage and overcome by emotion with no release. He slapped at his thighs, his maelstrom of emotion spitting out in pained groans. I guess that's just what happens when the softened parts of a person's mind are sliced open. You are a sneaky, disgusting piece of shit. Then he jumped out of a bedroom window. What the fuck? Oh! Oh! There was a dull, wet thud that I wish Sahana didn't have to hear. He didn't die, but they expected he'll never fully heal from the injuries. The school decided that we must have been horsing around. He got carried away and he fell off the window. It never occurred to them that I could have talked him into it. I'd always been a loner, so when my class shunned me after, nothing really changed. Life is surfacing anyways. Oh, fuck! Sana simply wrapped her arms around my head and stroked my hair. It's okay, you're okay, Nikan. I can make people kill themselves if I want. I can commit murder without suspicion. At some point, I stopped leaving my room, choosing to stay shunned away with Sahana instead. Time flowed on, leaving us behind. Oh, I should have put a warning, right? Let me just change my title and put like warning or some shit, because I did not expect it to go so bad so easily and so fast too. Let me just like add this little section. Yeah. Holy shit. We went into really horrible territory really fast. Ayo? The fuck? Why are we watching humans? Didn't expect to get that dark. Yes! Oh my god, faucet! Water. What's this acting? Fast acting moment? Why are we watching someone's life right now? Amazing. Oh! Yeah, I should have definitely put the trigger warning. You know what? I'm editing this better. Let's put violent and graphic depictions. Fuck. Oh, fuck. That's really bad, actually. Holy shit. That was horrible. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm a sick man. Who do I think I am? What the fuck? Those two sky? Besides, everyone's sick in this day and age. They're all slaves to social media likes, penning their masses in the giant underground of the internet. What? Not that the real world is any better. I detest both the online and the off. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Nice. It's mentally draining to be so negative all the time. Time to think about something I like more constructive. Shall we put on a little background music? Music can influence your mood, you know. I do have a sophisticated side as well. A cultured appropriation of the arts. A cultured appropriation of the arts. Yes. Hey. By the way, do you know what panopticon? It comes from the Greek words. It comes from the Greek word panoptes, which means all-seeing. That probably doesn't help much, huh? Imagine you're building a facility for segregating prisoners from society. You stick the warden's watchtower right in the middle, then arrange the cells around it in a circle. Then ensure the prisoners cannot see into the tower. This makes them paranoid that there might be a watch 24/7. Now, because the cells are arranged in a circle, the prisoners can all watch each other, you see. Thus, they will all monitor each other, ensuring no one is receiving special treatment or finding some way to get ahead. It's quite a devilish invention. Oh yeah, I remember watching, talking about this a little bit ago. Social media has been called a modern day panopticon. Everyone's watching to make sure the others aren't getting too full of themselves, and the moment anyone makes a misstep, they are roasted to hell and back. When any nail dares to stick out, the whole world descends to hammer them down. We are in a prison, see? It's grotesque. Both the real world and the online are prisons built from human relationships. I'm sensitive to people's emotions. I don't know why, but I can practically read minds. Though, it doesn't really work over the internet. I'm just armchair theorizing there. Still, since I base my inferences on the same kind of information, I can usually gather in person. I'm pretty confident in my analysis. God, oh my god, the amount of talking I'm doing right now is absolutely diabolical. Gonna make this a little louder for you guys. See you guys again. Let's take a look at this prison. Hello, cell phones. Oh. The anime profile picture who butts into relationship issues. The expert breaking down online drama. The artist posting cutesy drawings. The corporate drone posting his minor daily grievances, and the guy posting selfies who thinks he got riz. Let's try this one. These people are everywhere. I know at least one in my social circle who fits this description. They are the proverbial frog in a well. Though unfortunately, unlike the frog's perspective, the unpleasant gravity well of social media is vast indeed. I wonder, does the self-important frog not even attempt to make a jump for the outer world because it's happy reigning over this last little kingdom in the well? It's more efficient to survive on slimy bugs at the bottom of a deep, dark well than to suffer under the laws of the jungle in the unpredictable, unknown world outside. If we're talking meaning, there's none. Like the nighttime croaking of the frogs, they speak on things they know nothing about. Rivet. They're loud enough that you cannot quite ignore them, but they have little other effect, either positive or negative, through perhaps they call their friends to them. Rivet. Usually it's the male frogs that are the accomplished singers, and the females captivated by the sound are drawn to them, whereas for humans, frogs' songs, well, you've heard them. Still, keep denying the meaningless and eventually everything becomes meaningful. My god. Oh, a lot of reading, holy shit. I mean, even the frog in the well can provide some kind of distraction. It's not for me, but I guess some people live like that. Bruh. Holy shit. Okay, let's go with... That's a lot of words. I know, holy shit. I'm like locking in every time. Anime profile picture who butts into relationship issues. They don't give a shit about the actual problem. All these people really want to do is either trauma dump or self-abandon, or both at once. They blame the opposite sex or sometimes supposedly weaker members of their own sex for their past traumas and their rapt sense of self that comes from feeling ignored. Everyone's so afraid to address their own sins, and even if they wanted to, it's already too late, so they try to avoid taking responsibility for their own lives. Wow, if you've got a tough road to hoe. Imagine if someone ever told them that that's life, full stop, they'll be fucked. They spend their whole lives looking around the prison, taking joy in other people's failures, swooping in to take the head of anyone who lets down their guard, then displaying it amongst the rest of their trophies. Bunch of illusion addicts. Nothing I don't know what this word means. Sachets the masses like the little moment the guillotine comes down on their neck of some self-important asshole. It's better than being happy, seeing someone you hate being miserable. They call it Scandafraud, and it's sweet as honey to this type. But living on honey alone may be its own kind of suffering. Discard the concept of impropriety, and you too can forge a route to your own happiness. These people are marathon runners, no, triathletes who have set on sprinting across the vast ocean of the internet towards an institutional source of pleasure, and between their grasp for air, sometimes the truth will slip out. Holy shit, the amount of words this is giving me. It's like they're using hard words too, because I don't understand like a few things too. A quiet plea, save me. Oh my god. Oof. Okay. Holy fucking shit. A corporate drone posting his minor daily grievances. Yeah, exactly. I know. Fuck. Like, I would be struggling reading all of this. I know! This once lost the will to even attempt to cry for help. No one's life is doomed by such bland, inoffensive content. If he was truly fulfilled, he wouldn't feel the need to look online, or he'll post more openly about his accomplishments and relationships. But he doesn't even have it in him to reveal the depressing realities of life. I mean, it's pretty pathetic to see a grown adult constantly complaining, and what's the point in sending out a distress signal when it'll only make people dislike you? Anodyne? Okay, let's just Google when I don't know a word. Let's just Google that. Anodyne. What's anodyne? Capable of relieving pain or something mild, harmless, and unlikely to cause. Okay. Anodyne tweets are his only resistance against this modern condition of slow domestication and the march towards death. The few responses from old online acquaintances are his lifeline. I suppose that, in a sense, he's making the most of what social media has to offer. Such connections are gossamer. Oh my god, gossamer thin, feigned as spider silk, yet the tangible truth of connecting with someone out there in the wild world, for better or for worse, cannot be that bad. You think I'm not different, constantly complaining? Fine by me. It's an author's job to rant and rave about the world. I'm working, laboring in this sinking, rotten, ugly world. I'm actually doing a kindness by critiquing the drivel these people spew. Riz Sigma 67. Wow, look at all the likes he gets for photos of himself. His hair is dyed a crazy color. You think he's trying to draw the attention with it, right? Wrong. It's a warning color. It's there to scare people off. I can forgive you for thinking he has the opposite intention. I mean, look at the numbers he's getting. You might consider him an attention seeker, and that's part of it. But it's really about selection. He's sending out a message. Hey, I'm someone to keep your distance from. I only want to associate with people who really get me. Someone with more confidence, who's comfortable in any company, wouldn't go out of their way to look so grayish. Garish. What the fuck is garish? Garish. What the fuck is garish? Garish meaning obstructively bright and showy. Okay. He's just repainting his head in the color of the moment. Look, the poems he posts with his pics are so cringe. There's no art in this lifestyle. He's just desperate to convert his youth into money and kaching before it runs out. That's why he only seeks out similar-minded men who live in the moment and rapid woman. And vapid. Oh my god, I'm changing the words to something else because I have no idea what I'm reading. Vapid woman who flock to his fleeting star. He offers up this period of his life where one's youth alone confers value to the devil of lookism. Looks maxing, mewing. Looks maxing, mewing. What else? What else do we have? I don't know. And how will he get out of that Houston bargain? Every day is riddled with anxiety and the big brain words. Exactly. Every day is riddled with anxiety and the fear of aging, but it's not like he can do anything about it, so he shoves it deep down and carries on. This temporary popularity is his escapism, which makes it all harder to break free from. Oh my god, it's like, you know the people who are like, oh my god, I wake up at 3 AM and do a skincare routine that takes me 2 hours. I cannot do that shit. I wake up. And that's a lot. The artist posting cutesy drawings. Holy shit. Oh yeah, she's fishing for guys. Like it could be any more obvious. This cute shit is all of a facade with nothing substantial behind it. You can tell by how shallow her sense of self is. When you go down to the details, reading minds is pretty unimpressive. It's similar to a social mechanism. I'm sighing, just like, oh, that's a lot of words. I thought it was gonna be a visual novel. This is not a visual novel. This is just reading. It's just reading a book. There's no visual. And you see it if you look at her private or sub accounts. Most of her followers are men. She tries to act like she's 50-50 sweet, but you see that her male followers rate is strangely high, especially how she presents her main account. Her need to present a superficial sheen of cuteness is a result of the pressure of the panopticon. It's like the final compromise reached to prevent anyone from getting ahead. If people got wind of her thirst for male attention, the haters would come down on her like a pack of wolves. The female prisoners are all surreptitiously. Same, I'm exhausted when I say up past 3 AM. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Surreptitious. What the fuck? Yes, yes.
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious. Surreptitious. Surreptitiously peeking into one another's cell, you see. It's an unbreakable bond in a sense. I'm guessing this is anime. Hey, that's the silhouette of the girl. Right there. This is how I live. Spouting these prejudices, cursing the world alone, day after day. Fancying myself a modern day... fuck. Who's that dude? Dovo... Dost... Okay, I don't know how to say your name. You're a Russian novelist. He's known for exploring deep human psychology, moral choices, and spiritual conflict. Okay. I moved with the times and wrote a light novel. I did work hard on it to tell a meaningful existentialist story through the heroine's character arcs. Do you know what existentialism is? It's a major theme in Russian literature. Here's my own personal interpretation of it. God is the supreme being we should all believe in, but I'm a human being. I too have an ego. I think that's basically what Russian dude was saying. I'm a literature major after all. Not that I go to class anymore. I mean, I can't. I became a commercial light novel author, earning my living from writing all the tender age of from writing at the tender age of 19. Impressive, no? Though I've only published one book so far. My book is called The Emotional Panopticon, which I think is a pretty slick title. Oh, title is 1T. I thought it was with 2. I always write it with 2. Now I'm just like a little bit, Go ahead and pick it up if you come across it in the bookstore. It won a prize and everything, but they didn't print as many first editions, so physical copies are rare find. The other members of a literature club acted as though a hero had emerged from our ranks. The reality is that my book was shoved into a shelf to hype it up, but sales are non-existent. It's all about what I do next. Still, I claimed my seat at the table, and that's gonna make those still standing green with envy. There are even a few dickheads in the club who talk shit about me. Not that I care. The online reaction has been polarized. It's either self-appointed critics who get off on trashing the newcomers, or pretentious show-offs who herp praise on any work that shows the slightest ambition. Neither can be trusted. A few readers, though, went as far as to write the editor with their thoughts. To tell the truth, these are people for whom I feel the need to write a sequel. Light novels live and die on the same series potential. And you're basically shit out of luck without an anime adaptation. But the thing is, I've developed writer's block. The envy of my fellow literature club members is too much. It's made me disgusted with people, and since I'm officially an author now, I've got all kinds of people kissing my ass online. Oh my god. I feel like this dude is also pretentious as fuck though. People care way too much about status. Well, faith is in the literary gods wow. Oh, well, faith in the literary gods worse than, oh my god, my brain is hot, and I don't even have a fever. He definitely is. Oh. Which brings me to existentialism. As much as I want to make any offerings to the gods of the arts, I'm only human, and sometimes humans just aren't feeling it. I'm sure Russian dude, and probably another Russian dude, feel the same way too. The Renaissance induces a shift of perspective from God at the center to man. Viva Viva la Renaissance. Okay, that's Spanish. Or maybe it's like French. I don't know. Hello, woman. I want to visit Russia. I feel like it'll help me regain my faith in the arts. I'd love to see the snow. Okay, good for you. This painting's incredible, right? God, there's no music. There's literally no music. I'm not listening to anything. It's French? Okay. You know what? Let's just add something. I'm actually just shocked that there's no music. There was literally anything. I've been reading for like, I don't know, 20 minutes and there's nothing. There's literally nothing. I'm not hearing shit. You know, let's just have that in the background. It has nothing to do. And the other guy is Danish. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the Danish dude. We're gonna keep on reading this while we're having this weird music in it. This painting is incredible, right? There's something about Russian women. Their eyes are cold, yet there's a warmth to them at the same time. Portrait of an Unknown Woman. I prefer the alternative title though. Portrait of an Unknown, Unforgettable Woman. People call it the Russian Mona Lisa. I'd love to visit the gallery one day and see it in the flesh. It's fucked up that no one can visit their Hermitage Museum because of this war shit. Okay. Yes, that's humanity's loss. Though, I suppose that's not where the portrait of an unforgettable woman is anyways. Details. Anyways, it breaks my heart that art and culture are being destroyed by stupid egotistical shit like wars and the petty relations of humans in their little cliques and on social media. Oh my god. This dude is going on this person is going on a really big rant over like a lot of stuff. Calm down. Breathe. You can just ignore that and go and move on. You're saying, oh my god, but I don't care because I'm on. But like, you're not moving on. It's okay. Oh god. I'm not just venting my frustrations at you because I'm not making any progress with volume 2. That is not, I swear. Don't judge me by the blank page. Once I tap one word, I'm off. I'll write the whole thing in one go. To me, there's no difference between one word and 100,000. It's so loud, seriously. The whole world is filled with noise. The moment I step outside, all the strangers' feelings wash over me. It's so fucking loud. Everyone's always thinking about such dumb shit. And I can see the bullshit, and I hate it. That's why I have to stay secluded in my room. Always me. It'd be so much easier to cope if people thought about intellectual things. But no, their brains are just filled with crap, short-form videos and Netflix, dating apps, and X-related ASMR. Too real for you? How about you go and take a look around God's green earth? You're so fixated on that little screen in front of you that you've lost touch with the sublimity of the natural world. Is that too big of a word for you? Let me break it down. I'm talking about touching grass. And by the way, I did touch grass today. I left my fucking house to go see my family. So, fuck off. I touched grass. Go cry about it. Oh my god. I almost like choked in my own saliva. Yeah, this wet behind the ears light novel author is telling you that your life is devoid of poetic beauty and natural vistas. Ironic, huh? Oh my god. Ani-chan. Fuck off. I don't want to say the word anymore. Okay. You're lonely deep down, aren't you? You think less of me for it? Oh, you think less for it? No way, fuck. I don't know who's talking. Thanks. but I don't like seeing you miserable. That's just how it is for authors. No creativity without pain. No, that's not the reason. You're intoxicated by your own noble suffering. You've made misery your identity to the point that you've lost without it. You know that life is hard, so you intentionally make it harder for yourself because you think that that'll let you run away from other bigger problems. You hardly want to talk when you refuse to go to school. It's not that I'm running away from school. I want to be with you. Always and forever. Really? She's right that I'm running from something. But aren't we all people? No, he's gonna go on a rant again about people running for shit. Fair. But aren't we all? People cannot deal with reality 24/7. By that virtue, I became a warrior the moment I submitted my light novel. I'm not hiding in the literature club room, joining a round-licking circle jerk. I'm on the battlefield, armed and ready, prepared for my next skirmish. No. You're coming up with excuses in your head again, aren't you? My sister can read minds too. You blame yourself and you blame other people, and then your mind goes off chasing excuses. But truly weak people don't even look for excuses. Somewhere deep down, you're trying your best to have a compassion for yourself and other people. That's what gets you stuck thinking in circles and brings you down. It'll do wonders for you, for that depressed self-consciousness of you, if you just let it all go. Oh, let it go. Basically, cry about it. Let it go. Hi. There. This is Zed, team lead of your sister. Thank you so much for checking out the game. Hi. Thank you. It's really fun, actually. Even though I'm suffering reading this shit, I will say it's really good. Though saying Oni-chan constantly is it's really cringe. Yeah, it's kind of different type of game compared to most. Yeah! That's why I'm here for you. I'll always be here. Thanks, but I'm afraid you'll have to step out every once in a while so I can crack open a porn site. Well, okay. At least he knows she cannot watch porn. Good for him. I'll be right here. Were you listening to me? Oh. Yeah, I've never had a visual novel speak so much. That was shocking. The only way to escape this mutual mass surveillance is through embracing tribalism. I'm talking about primitive relations like blood ties. I don't know if. About hi, hello. I don't know who's who. Wait. Being siblings isn't the only form of human connection. There are all kinds of ways to connect with people, like friendships and romance stuff. Maybe somewhere out there, but not for me. You say that most. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use the same voice because I don't know which one is who. I forgot. You say that most everyone is a frog in a well, but you're another in your room. Oh, that's a woman. I'm not holed up in here pretending to be an author. I've actually published something. I get royalties, though enough to live on, even. Then it doesn't matter. Then it doesn't matter that you're not writing. You can be happy if that's what you want. My only joy is in sublimating misery. Okay. Nice, Hana. Welcome, Anichan. Till death do us part. Then how about we die right now? No, not yet. You still have a lot left to write up. Oh, fuck, my bad. Okay. So enter is just another. Okay. Night, Anichan. Night, Tahana. Hope you have sweet dreams. I already am. Okay. Based. Woman is like, I don't care if I watch porn in front of me. Who gives a shit? Ever since I was a child, I've always been one step removed from the rest of the world. I couldn't stand the rotten stench. I unconsciously trained myself to take a bird's eye view of the universe, as though I wasn't part of it. And how did I see my parents? A pig and a kappa. Two bundles of vanity wrapped in the stereotypical trappings of middle age. My father, a pudgy white-collar worker who throws his weight around to hide the fact that he has nothing going on for him beyond his position at the company. My mother, a nympho who drains her husband's meager earnings, still desperately seeking flattery from men despite being old and washed up. Oh my god, he's like ruthless. He's like ruthless to his fucking parents. He's like, you know, you're ugly and old and you're just miserable. Cry about it. Even as they rip each other to shreds day in and day out, they sew together for the sake of appearances, leaving my sister and I caught in the middle of their disputes. Well, to be clear, they don't try to drag us into their shit. They're just constantly at one other's throat. Still, neither even found the courage to take their kids and leave. The endless repetitive routine of it bothers me. Good lord, he's so mean. Yes. I'm wondering why they're even alive. Oh, holy shit, dude. Like, okay, so it's like, oh yeah, it's just like a normal like light novel, like, you know, a sitcom, and then suddenly like, oh yeah, you know what? I want my parents to just die. Oh my god. Why are they living for that? The list seems to be working, drinking, and beating on the ponies. And ponies? My mom hoards trinkets and sleeps around. But a designer bag or a winning ticket isn't going to fill the emptiness inside. That's a process, something you work at your whole life, not something you just can achieve one day. Fortunately, they're the kind of people who want to save face in front of the kids, and it only creeps them out when I say such things to them. So pathetic. God. Brutal shit. I think life is about finding meaning. I mean, anyone can simply exist. That's not what I'm talking about. There's no inherent meaning there. Being here on Earth just means your parents followed their base biological instincts, the urge to reproduce, God's commandment, be fruitful and multiply. I mean fruitful and multiply. I highly doubt God imbues each sexual encounter with divine meaning. Being born is a coincidence. Some people attempt to find meaning in their existence. However, and those are the ones like me who end up with a pseudo-intellectual bent and a career to match. The people who go around saying they want to be a writer while never doing anything to make it a reality aren't actually interested in finding their purpose. Those people are content with their lives, such as they are. They get used to the daily grind at a job they told themselves was only going to be stopgap and figure, hey, they're making a living, and that's not so bad after all. Following the same old routines of interacting with co-workers, then killing time online after work. If you're truly hungry for meaning and purpose, you can seize them for yourself. Dreams do come true. I'll be lynched if I say that at my club. I guess lynched means like you know, fuck off kind of thing. Wawa. I'm a member of a not overly impressive university literature club. I figured it was a place where things could be a little bit quieter for me. Let's take a peek into the minds of the wannabes in the club room. I spent so much time thinking about people's reasons for living that I can pretty much read the minds of anybody I had a few interactions with. In fact, I can practically hear the inner monologues as though spoken aloud. Oh my god, we can fucking click. Also, I'm guessing that's him. And so we have like 4. So let's go with like one of the women. Okay. Member B, member. Let's go in order. No, it's more of getting outed and beaten. Oh, okay. I should have put like Spanish speaking woman tries learning English with a visual novel gone wrong. A window shopper, plain and simple. He has no intention of becoming a writer, but he likes to think he's smarter than his peers who spend their time gaming or reading manga. And he's got to maintain that self-image. So he shows up at the club room, and very occasionally he writes some sort of critique to stroke his own ego. It's not even at the level of a high school book report, and even so, he mostly just copies it from essays he finds online. He hasn't been reading as much recently, instead spending more time on mobile gaming and webcomics. He kind of wants to become one of those insufferable film guys, but his problem is that he immediately gets distracted by his phone whenever he starts watching a movie at home, so he doesn't really absorb the content. His type is pretty good at navigating life, and he might even land a job at a small publishers before graduating. There, he'll tell the young authors he runs into, I just couldn't hack it as a writer. Like he's passing on his dreams to the next generation, when in reality, he's just passing the buck. God. A girl who loves literature but loves being a literature girly even more. In high school, she was one of those forgettable girls with few prospects, but on entering college, she found her niche as a reader and suddenly shoots up in popularity. After I finish this section, I'm gonna go get a glass of water because I forgot water. If you can really get into it with her over whatever the club is reading this weekend, you'll be seen as the popular guy. So the guys spread their dull days trying to impress her, with more than a few falling for her along the way. But she's a little anxious. She knows that her value is extremely localized. She got to seize the next opportunity as soon as it presents itself, and she's here with the aim of using her current popularity as a springboard to find a man and lock down her life. Still, she's not a bad person. This is just what people do. Okay, so basically, I love how I just lose that and I'm just questioning. Basically, for me, this seems what the fuck? He sent a message and I couldn't really see. Smart detection. Automod hella messages for a reason. Smart detection. Smart detection. Why did my fucking automods do that? Well, I cannot. So like the fucking developer said something to me, and I just couldn't really see it because the automod just said, "Oh, it's such a smart decision, a smart detection." Like, bitch. It says, "Well, I cannot really say that I head out to do some things, but if you like the game, we would really appreciate to post a review on Steam since the game just launched. Each review means a lot, and it would really help to support the smart thing. Thank you so much." Like, you're welcome, dude. I'm sorry, I couldn't really read this before, but it's good. Basically, for me, this just seems kind of like a lot of is the poetical dude trying to sound smart, but yet he's just miserable, which, to be honest, is kind of funny. I like it, and I get to read a lot because it's been a long time since I actually read something and actually sat down and read. So I'm reading. Fuck yeah. Let's continue this shit. Let's go. She has an aversion. She has an aversion to men, like a germaphobe to gems. Thus, she reads books that have gender as a central theme. She takes pleasure in the consistency and routine of the club meetings, sharing her insights into these works as well as her own thoughts on her pet theme. Pet theme? Yeah. Her identity now revolves around delivering her insights on how a work depicts women, whether they want to hear it or not. She loathes toxic. Oh fuck. I'm taking a little bit of a stretch. She loathes toxic masculinity and is highly critical of any perceived vulgar talk from club members or people online. People neither respect nor fear her, though they have slowly started avoiding her because she's a pain in the ass. Oh my god. Once someone responded that gender wasn't the only theme of a particular word, she angrily shot back that they clearly hadn't understood the author's intent. Being overly conscious of the differences between men and women only narrows one's worldview. Fuller count is just a number, but she feels beholden to the people whose attention she has garnered with her provocative rhetoric. Her success is modest, but it is success nonetheless. At the root of it all is a lack of self-esteem as a woman who doesn't get much attention from the opposite sex, and she's terrified that people will see through that truth. The men and women in the club exist far more harmoniously than she'll have you believe. In her shouted rants about liberation and independence, she reveals a heart bound by invisible chains. Last one, holy shit, member D. He likes literature, writing, criticism, and hang out with the group, and he participates in it all up to a point, but his heart isn't in it. His critiques are fine. Me when I say words that start with an S, yes, start. Literature grads aren't exactly in high demand, but I expect he has a decent chance of finding employment. He's pretty much got things figured out, but he's not driven, and he has a complex about that. Sure, he wants to be a writer, but he doesn't have a passion to devote himself entirely to the craft. Given the chance, he'd much rather go with his friends. When we're making a zine, he might pull up an all-nighter for it. He skates by on this level of commitment. The other club members generally like his writing, but we all, including him, know he's not good enough to be published. Vaguely, he had hoped that even so, maybe he could become a writer, that his natural ability to get by, he might unexpectedly slip through it. Oh my god, I'm giving up. Unexpectedly slip through the gate, but little by little, precisely because he is perceptive, he realizes that the drive possessed by the real ones is nothing like his. It's nothing like this, I'm sorry. And so, despite thinking of himself as the kind of guy who can do anything he puts his mind into, he's giving up on the idea, knowing that he'll never be able to dedicate himself to something to the exclusion of all else. Exclusion of all else. There, you got it. Yes, unexpectedly. They graduate with mixed bags of happiness and unhappiness, topped with a heaping helping of existential dread about life, filled with mediocre accomplishments and the rare fluke of a solid showing, yet with no clear game plan. I suppose that's all you can expect from the average university student anyways. Yes, I'm quite qualified to judge. Don't forget that I made it past the gatekeepers. I am a published author. Okay, that's him. Okay, that's him. That's him. That's probably him. Last but not least, there's the guy at the back of the room called cultivating a gloomy aura, the one with the unsettling look in his eyes. He's a real character. But the truth is, he's just your average wannabe. Another young guy dreaming of being an author and critic. Oh no, that's not him. However, I'm successful. He directs his oppressive envy at me like a laser, and it burns. Yakawa. Hello, dude. His name is Yakawa, written with the characters for Cold River. The guy's as icy as his namesake. People used to ironically call him Sensei because he pompously criticizes others despite not having achieved anything himself. That all ended when my book was published. Now I'm Sensei. It's hard to tell whether he's glad the nickname is gone or whether he liked having his superiority and knowledge, even in jest. He burns with envy towards anyone he thinks has gotten ahead of him in life. Every day he compliments me on my work. It's so obnoxious. I want to quit the club, but now that I'm an author, it feels awkward. That's the only reason I'm still here. Oh, I love the chains on his pants. I do like that, though I'm pretty sure it's gonna be kind of annoying. Look, if I remember that thing that always happens when you're really pissed and and your fucking shirt gets tangled on the door when you're trying to close that shit. Oh. By the way, I do have a friend I sometimes hang out with on the weekends, but things are awkward with him too now. He also looks like he wants to fucking hit you in the head. He's the most normal normie who ever normed. We were never joined at the hip or anything, but I've known him since elementary school. Sometimes we don't hang out for a few years, but we always seem to come back together. You know the kind of relationship, right? He seems to be working hard to line up a job after graduation. That's the kind of thing that makes him a normie, you see. A normal person. A normal person walks around wearing clothes because a normal person doesn't get naked in public. Girls gawking at the boys? What does gawking mean? We plan to meet up soon to celebrate my book's publication. Well, it won't be much of a celebration, we're just going to hang out in town, and he'll probably treat me to dinner. It'll be pure normalcy. I mean it in a good way. I'm grateful for it. But as someone who can read minds, I'm also a bit nervous for it. Fuck. Beneath his outward celebration of my success, frustrating buzzes, he's desperately trying to suppress the fear of being surpassed by his friends. He doesn't know how to feel about the fact that I'm here getting money and recognition while he's still dealing with the stress of job hunting. But what can you do? It's yet another interpersonal struggle, albeit of a different kind from what I have with Hayakawa. I don't know how far I am with this. I feel like I haven't made any progress. There are some things that would make people like this envious. That's what makes it so difficult. Beyond a deep shadow lies a bright light, and vice versa. Readers reply to my posts with positive messages of encouragement. Of course, people discuss my works on review sites and message boards, but the people who contact me directly are usually fans with an interest in rising authors, though I suppose the fact that I don't have enough exposure to have haters yet probably isn't a good thing. I hope the next volume sells enough for me to get publicly shamed. Anyways, I do get plenty of DMs from girls too, you know. Bitch. The people who secretly send me direct messages in hopes of using me somehow for their own advantage, mostly women. This in turn fuels the jealousy of their peers who have nothing special going for them. If I show any interest in return, I'll be lambasted as only being in it for the woman. But the truth turns their messy romantic troubles into literature, right? Osamu Dazai and Shikaguchi Ango were womanizers. Not that they would listen to reason. Because it means they're openly at something or someone. Oh, okay. I've got game too though. I got a DM from a girl who wants to meet up. Going by her account, she seems to be a fairly cute university student and model who has the aspiration of becoming a VTuber. What the fuck? She looks average enough to me, but herself has got plenty of likes and she has about 3,000 followers. She's into alternative stuff and she messaged me because she emotionally connected with my work. Well, I'll be damned. I couldn't be interested. I could be interested. Why am I reading it all wrong? I'm fucking it up. It could be interesting to take a peek inside her head and use it as inspiration for my work. I haven't responded yet. Hey yo, I know! Lucky me. Getting to fucking get this shit. Lucky me. Finally, to play the part of a broke student. I have a part-time job working the night shift at a convenience store. That's all I fell up to. The store is surprisingly quiet at night, though it is a comparatively good time of day. The work itself is strenuous. Strenuous. The work itself is strenuous. Every day, I find myself wanting to punch the manager in the face. The only reason convenience store managers across the nation are still alive is because night shift pays slightly higher. That's why I haven't killed him. Let's take a peek inside the customers, shall we? I like observing them from behind the register. There can be something almost childishly innocent about the patrons who come here at night. Oh, like I mentioned before, my ability isn't something so convenient as telepathy. It's more like a form of synesthesia, and I do need a certain amount of information for it to work. While I can hazard a decent guess from observing their actions and body language, it's only a few conversations that I start to see deeper. That's why I don't like to get too close to people. I cannot help it though. I'm already in their minds. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go drink water. Holy shit, I need water. Oh my god, oh. My AFK pose was kind of cute in my opinion. Oh my god. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's go. We can make this. High schooler looking customer, flashy dressed hostess, and old man. Old man. Oh no, I'm not getting water anymore. I'm back from water. This old guy's a regular. He's always pissed off about something. If the cashier's too slow bagging his purchase, he'll curse them out. Despite that, he buys a ton of candy. Both his work life and home life are falling apart. After his night shift ends, he fills his baskets with carbs so he can eat his stress away. His body has expanded with his sedentary lifestyle, and he's transforming into a lump of flesh that disgusts his co-workers and family. Yeah, it looked like you were sleeping. Happily sleeping though, which is good. Well, he called his... Oh, I didn't read that shit. My dad's the same. Fatty. Gluttony is the most convenient scene. Even a complete idiot stuff. But he did call his dad a pig though, didn't he? Gluttony is the most convenient scene. Even a complete idiot can stuff themselves. And that's what idiots do. It's a lack of self-control. To be human is to restrain one's desire. That's rationality. We aren't beasts to be controlled by our instincts. Bruh. Well, I mean, there's something called cheat day for a reason. Or cheat hour, that's what I do. I bet he's a runaway. Curfew ends at 4 AM, so until then he evades the eyes of the law by drifting around the stores that are open into the early hours. He could pass for 18, but it's always better to err on the side of caution. Not that I have any intention of turning him in. I bear him no ill will. It's not like he's shoplifting or anything. There's a dumbass dropout who often works the same shift as me, and I don't want this kid to head towards the same future. I'm happy to let him browse for a while. It will liven things out. Huh? Cheat days are important, yes. Because we cannot restrain ourselves. Nobody can. And you cannot either, dude. Flashly dressed. She's clearly a hostess. I mean, you can tell from how she's dressed. Maybe she doesn't work as a hostess bar specifically, but she definitely works in the red light district. There's a delicate soul wrapped in those flashy clothes. I guess she's here for condoms or cigarettes. She fleets on her break and disappears again into the neon world. There you go. She's picked a pack of condoms. Well, at least she's not the one of those chicks who's obsessed with hosts. How do I know that? Hosts always have condoms on them. They look out for number one. What? This is all just speculation, of course. What? I'm confused. I don't know what I don't know what he's talking about, but I don't know what I don't. Okay, you know what? I'll just continue. A man has to entertain himself when he works out the night shift. The streets are so deserted this late at night that I feel a certain closeness with the stranger's glimpse from the corner of my eye. You know how it is. But even I hold myself apart. I'm like those people, like that dropout co-worker I mentioned before. One's surrounding reflect one's own nature. I'm a character in this setting. I'll be making my own exit shortly though. Now I have my prize money and royalties. Sadly, I shall be tendering my shall be tendering my what? Can you read in Deco voice? No, I actually have no idea how to do that. Leaving this resignation from resign. Yes. Leaving this liminal space where, at hourly rate of, I'm not reading that number, a teenager can work 10-hour shifts and earn more money than they've ever imagined. This place is like life's waiting room, but it's time to leave. I'm determined to move forward to my future. Resignation, bitch. From the resignation, resign, resignation. I'm googling that shit. Resignation. 1,450. serves you alright, and that's how I spend my days. I hate humanity and I hate this world, especially since my sickly little sister was born. She went through a lot before she stabilized, and now we siblings are in a world of our own. Sahana was born 1,000 times smarter than the average person. She's a genius. She was far too advanced for her elementary school, so she stopped going. I got a broom, but I don't know where it's from. Fuck, I don't get that shit. Let's see here. Ayo! Yay! 150 follow. Let's go. Yay! I love how it doesn't tell me who the other follower is, so I'm just like here, just guessing who it is. Oh, it just come. Hello, thank you. Oh, no. No. Okay. No. Sound more fitting. Since my elementary school days, I've always thought deeply on questions such as why are people so cruel and what determines what's right or wrong. The more I thought, the more distance I grew from other people, until I started to see inside their heads. Oh, ... Once my mother asked me, "Why don't you like school?" When I asked her if the other moms thought less of her because her kid was a loner, she screwed up her face in disgust and called me a little demon. But I asked the question in good faith. I'd heard the concern buzzing behind her words, and I simply wanted to help. Women like school? I don't know. Uni, maybe it's funner. It's more fun, but you know. Are you still awake, Bonita? Ah yes, the world becomes brighter, and so is my fucking vision. At the sound of my sister's voice, I finally became aware of the time. Nighttime is for sleeping, you know? It's the middle of the night. The witching hour, the sister. The witching hour when the whole world slumbers except for me. I feel bad for keeping Sahana up too, but I don't think she minds. Since neither of us goes to school, the time kept by those in the outside world doesn't really apply to us. There's no point in forcing ourselves to adhere to the logic of a world of which we are not part. Sahana only mentioned the time as a conversation starter. She wants me to pay attention to her. Twisted as we may be, she still wants us to play at being a happy family. Uni still suck, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's just a lot of workload, but aside from that, the people are kind of nice. Plus, Kids find it fun to be up late while everyone else their age is tucked in bed getting a good night's sleep before school the next day. Okay, yes, I'm just complaining. My inner gremlin is just popping up. They follow their parents' and teachers' orders, going to school even though they'd rather not. Already being conditioned into wage slavery. Oh my god. Drink some water. Yeah, I drank some water. I drank more water. It depends on the person and the subject you're learning. Yeah. As they okay, why don't just go to the as they learn to wake with the dawn. It's idiotic. They have no idea of how much quieter and more enjoyable the world is at night. I'm so proud of my sister when I compare her to those drones. She'll happily point out her brother's unhealthy habits while having no intention of going to school herself. Ni-chan, you're making people in your head again, aren't you? No, I'm not. Actually, I was thinking how proud I am of you. It's okay. You justify yourself by looking down on people who live normal lives. No, I don't. And even if I do think along those lines, I'm not looking down at people. I'm just stating facts. Since we're more than employees, 8 hours a day at school, then extra class and homework, yeah. You'll be lost without me. We'll go so smooth. We're two shut-ins together. If one of us left, that's the whole world gone. You can't really say you're living if there's no one else around. We can stay here. Fuck up! But we can say, but you can say we're alive in a world with only each other. All each other? Question mark? Fuck. Oh, I don't know. But we're living more than we would be if we were completely alone, I think. Though only barely, but I'm okay with that. Oh god. Okay. God, having to switch voices too is a little bit harsh. I'm fine with that too. I'll always be here. My sister is always cynical, yet also always earnest. She's such a weird girl, but that's fine. If she were normal, she'll probably hate her older brother. Plus, she'll be up in the daytime and going to school. She'll set some awful alarm and it'll wake me up too. But because she's the good girl, she'd be the good girl doing what she was supposed to, my complaints would be irrelevant. That's how neurotypicals exclude people like us before they even notice us. Those cruel people. We're just committing suicide together, aren't we, Ni-chan? Bruh. If she were normal, we would have kissed sex. What? Sis? The true foundation of the Buddha's teachings. It means that life is suffering. I did not read the first part, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, statue. You're a fan of everything. You're a fan of everything that has like poetry in it. So you cannot say that you're a fan. Just say you're a fan of poetry. Is it an anime, Rosa? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a fan of Buddhism. I see it as a religion of resignation. It's like this is the way the world is. Get used to it. Things are never going to go how you want them to. Suffering is a core of life. Any moment without pain is a bonus. You live with the assumption that nothing will go as planned, finding happiness in the rare occasions when it does. The religion, I mean. Oh, poetry? Ah, okay. I'm sorry. Oh my god, there's no sound. It's just... amazing. We have a weird sound for whatever this is because there's no music. But I hate this kind of people who sprout nonsense about living without expecting anything from other people. They're liars. I can see it in the color of their emotions. They just want to show off, acting like they know all about suffering and truth, but deep down, deep in their eyes, you can see it. They still believe in other people. I mean, if you're the average person, if your average person could achieve enlightenment that easily, there would be no need for Buddhism, would there? So long as you're alive, you'll always be suffering. That's just the way it is. I read a book about a famous psychiatrist. After delving into so many minds, the doctor apparently concluded that moments of peace or joy were rare and fleeting among the harsh realities of life. Really gives you hope, right? Everyone is suffering. Okay. Okay. No, I really rather not. But this time I made some human connections in this shitty world. Living in inextricably tied to... Living is inextricably... Ooh, fancy.
Inextricably.
Living is inextricably tied to relationships, so I'm going to power forward while I have a little motivation. As much as it pains me, experience is necessary sustenance for creative work. Inextricably, life is to suffer. Now where shall we go? Ayo? Wee. Oh, it follows my cursor! Fox. Marriage. Oh, that's wealth. Marriage. Monkey brain. I don't know what that is. Monkey. You don't need to understand, but tell me, am I all that bad? Lullaby, lullaby, it's time to part. Lullaby, lullaby, my jacked heart. The checkers. Monkey. Monkey. Oog, oog, oog. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I should head out for my part-time job. The mere thought makes me roll my eyes. I'd rather forego such mental labor and focus on my writing, but having just the one book published doesn't exactly pay my bills. Oh, it's 12. I'll be a fool to quit my job. I'll blow through my royalties in no time, and then where would I be? The same place as the old hooker. Youth squandered from selling their body. Whoa. Oh my god. I dread the long typing. There's no greater humiliation in modern Japan than working a part-time job. You trade in your humanity 1 hour at a time for a measly 1,000 yen and change. Your boss is inevitably a hard-handed triumph. Your pay is abysmal. No one wants to work a part-time job. We do it because we have no other recourse. Undoubtedly so if you're a night shift convenience store clerk like I am. The balding